supposed to go? I really don't know where I'm supposed to go. Your map? That's so counterintuitive. You just show me where the bathrooms are and the stairs.
I know, but Jensen, isn't it a bit early to toss him back?
I hear he's almost fully recovered.
His body accepted augmentation with remarkable ease, but that doesn't mean his mind. Don't know what happened.
Why is David keeping the SWAT team from going in right away? Doesn't he remember the last attack?
You can't compare the two. Those guys were obviously military. These ones are just vandals.
Vandals with guns and bullets that kill people.
Look, David cares about his people, but he needs to protect his client's interests. Don't worry, I'm sure he's got a plan.
Oh, hey. Mission. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, buddy.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Oh, hell no.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
Easy.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough.
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican Town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's here is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
What? What? If Final Fantasy 27 does not look like this, we're gonna have a problem. This is ridiculous. Utter ridiculous. No. You gotta text freaking Tobon about this. Oh, yeah. Stairs.
Oh, hello, Mr. Jensen. I didn't know you were coming back. So soon, I mean.
You know, this game came out in 2001.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been tough on everyone these past few months. Especially in the new temporary lab. People keep complaining to me, telling me they feel like they're locked in a quarantine room. Hey, when did you get back, Adam? Wow. Listen, I know how close you and Megan were. If ever you want to talk about it.
I know the security protocols are heavy, but we have no choice. Look what's going on at the plant right now.
You're right, but
Jensen.
it's not just the isolation.
Goddamn, it's good to see you up and around so soon. I guess you're worried about the break-in at the plant.
Open. It like has a thing pop up for a split of a second, and I can oh. I already forgot the password. It's been like 4 days since I played. First time, I could just rewatch the video. That'd be smart of me, wouldn't it? Run. There's a spread meter. That makes so much sense. Do you... What?
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Gotcha, man. Love you, man. Even though I suck at this game. What's up?
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
Me now. Alright, I need to uninstall and reinstall.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
Nah, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factoring.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented, Adam. So he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
I'm not about to take any chances.
Lethal it is. But remember, they do have hostages, and I'd hate to see any of our people get caught in the crossfire. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
Give me something with distance. If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Just try not to break anything expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen,
controls. Controls. Keyboard. Run, jump. Activate Typhoon. F2. What? Inventories. Ah, let's try that. That's kind of cool. I was joking. Pick that back up.
Put it away, sir.
I did not mean to do that. I didn't think I could shoot them. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I could shoot him.
You ready to go in? Good. Seen a few of them coming out for a smoke every now and again, so be careful.
Jesus, finally. What's your boss hiding in that plant that's worth putting your own people's lives at stake, huh?
You know what? Thought that'd be funnier.
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides. You can swap the
Shut up. I just got some. Okay, bud. Hey.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Sarif's signal.
Like we got a choice.
Fucking waited. I thought Mexican Town was just someone being racist. There's a place called Mexican Town. Oh, okay.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis. The hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there. Heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
That's a weird perspective. Not a fan. Just jump. Oh, jump, dude.
Yeah, everything seems under control.
Getting too close to any guard is a risk. You're better off staying far away from them. Learn their patrols and time your moves accordingly. If you can avoid it, it's generally better not to engage them. Sure, a lone target may be tempting, but you never know. Backup might be right around the corner. If you have no other choice, try taking out your targets silently by moving up behind them and tapping the takedown button to put them to sleep. Killing them is a more permanent solution, but also involves making more noise. To do it, simply hold the takedown button. Whether you kill or stun, all takedowns burn up energy. If your energy bar is empty, you will not be able to use your...
No sign of squad. No sign of anyone.
Okay, I had to figure out how to go up against these walls. Keyboard. Action, interact, cover. Okay, so right, this is the cover. Crouch.
Being stealthy hinges on sight and sound. Crouching down will assure you are making the least amount of noise possible. Line of sight is important, and by keeping behind cover, you'll stand a better chance that enemies won't detect you.
Okay, I understand. Stun gun darts. Oh.
I heard that. Stop messing around.
Inventory's eye.
Yo, if you in here, you better come out.
Fuck it.
I got you now.
Keep. God, he's a rogue.
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
That was weird. What's this? You thought it was gonna be something cool. No, it's crap. Okay. Oh man, I could've gotten some trank darts.
I don't even know what any of this stuff means.
That's this.
Oh, give me a second.
Alright, this is rough. I'm not used to this game at all.
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
Why don't they die? Alright, I gotta figure out there has to be a way to aim down the sights. Probably the dang fucking.
This is the spot, man.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Oh god. Maybe I should be a little more sneaky. Sneaky D is the suck of this game.
Pritchard, I'm in. The door worked just fine.
I'm happy for you. The Typhoon is in the factoring labs. There's an elevator just past the assembly labs that will take you to it.
Got it.
sucker!
Shit. Start being more sneaky. Please don't kill myself. I hate you.
See him come back and get some more.
You ain't supposed to
Shoot him.
Can't you hit me, asshole?
What I'm going to once you get over here.
Cover me! Where you at?
Cheating.
Check it out. I see.
Got him.
You hot?
Got him again. Who's next? Yeah.
Keep running, asshole.
I'm not running.
Come on out, I'm finished. Someone there?
I'll give you an assumption. Yeah, you know, I'm probably not gonna do all these kills. Where's your time? Shit. Open back up. And paper. Ammo. Well, I got a beard? Yeah. In reality, what's the point in having a... Like, why do these people have revolver ammo? I can understand looking this up, but I have a... I think it's game over. What was that? Stun gun.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Okay.
When hacking, your goal is to take control of a device's registries, so you can access the security codes within. To do it, you must navigate the network, capturing nodes as you go along.
Okay.
You begin a hack from your point of entry in the system, the I/O port. To capture a node, simply place the cursor over it and hold the interaction button. A wheel will appear, showing you the programs that can be used against it. Traveling from node to node is accomplished using bridges. A bridge can be unidirectional or bidirectional, as shown by its arrows. Each time you capture a node, there is a chance the network will detect your presence. The higher a node's rating, the greater the likelihood that you will be detected. If detected, don't panic. You still have a chance, you just need to hurry. The network will try to trace your entry point and boot you out of the system. If you manage to capture the registries before the network trace reaches your I/O port, you'll be okay. Access granted.
First hack. I don't like that hacking system. Open. What's the matter with this guy? We don't like this. That's way too many people. How do I augment my life? Oh, hey, look at that. Cranium, torso. Oh, okay. Yes. Next praxis. Oh, okay.
You killed him, man. He asked me. Kept calling me a big. No way, no way. I am not going to prison for this.
Hate to tell you this, Trev, but once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last skinner in here who buys it.
Shut up, J-Ro. Trevor, you gotta calm down. Help me find something to cover him up with.
I'm telling you, man, these handle lovers deserve what's coming to them.
He didn't die.
Keep your eyes on him.
He had a machine pistol? Nice. Shitty way to die. Because these are machine pistols. So much ammo resolution, we can just increase my knapsack.
After guards, security systems will be your prime area of concern, as they will trigger alarms that bring about heightened security. Trying to destroy these devices is a bad idea. Try instead to get around them. By timing your moves properly, you should be able to do so relatively easily.
Coming in here to dig up shit is one thing, but
But sources tell me that a militant group of pro-human activists have raided a Seraph Industries plant. Factory workers have been taken hostage, and the entire city holds its collective breath.
You know, I wasn't sure.
I doubt I need to remind you folks that this is the second time the bio...
Tab.
technology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something...
Oh, more hacks. At least they give me the opportunity to... Hey. Shit. What? Bro, hack it. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I did it.
Access denied.
That was so weird. You know, okay, I like that. It's my fault for fucking up. I don't understand the system though. Why do you just click the buttons? It doesn't seem super intuitive.
Access granted.
That's